Salsa Madras and Connectwoods.
Also, like,
Share,
subscribe.
Hello everyone, my name is Arun. I'm the founder and director of SALSA MADRAS. I've been dancing salsa for more than 12 years now, and I've been running SALSA MADRAS for 7 years. I started as a hobby in UK, and then it eventually became a full-time profession for me.
Hi, my name is Sneha Vakkala, and I have been learning the Latin form for about 3 years and 6 to 7 months. And with SALSA Madras, I've been for 3.5 years, and I've been teaching with them for about 2 years now.
hi guys, my name is Richard. I'm part of Team SALSA Madras for more than 7 years, and I take care of the Chennai branch, Manapur and K-pop, along with Sneha. Yeah, hi. So over here in Chennai, we have multiple branches over here, and I take care of teaching 3 different dance forms: salsa, bachata, and kizomba. So right now we cater to the local crowd in Chennai, and for the international basis, we have Arun.
So like Richie mentioned, we are based in Chennai, but we are also an international brand. We've been representing SALSA Madras in different countries. But before we go there, like you mentioned, we are focusing on 3 major styles, common styles: salsa, bachata, kizomba, which is commonly only looked at as a partner dance style. But partner dancing is just one aspect of it, so we actually cater to the whole aspect of the solo side to it, plus the partner style of the dancing. In fact, recently we also started with the hip hop classes.
And it's not like Arun said, it's not just a couple dance form. Every person has kind of a role in it, and for women we have exclusive ladies styling classes for all of these: salsa, bachata and kizomba. And we also focus on their fitness, their flexibility, of course, using these dance forms as a main component. We also work on all of these aspects. So we have a lot of women who are now coming into our classes because they want to get fit.
So when I started, I was just like a complete 2 left feet. So when I joined the class, it was quite a struggle and challenge for me, because I didn't know how to dance. I was a complete introvert. I can't go ask a girl for a dance. So I always tell my students that it took me 6 months to go and ask a person for a dance. So that is a big achievement for me in my first year. So that was crazy. And then then second year I started to do performance, so that to come out of my introvert shell and to learn to dance and to develop my skill. As I kept growing, then I was invited to be part of the teachers training team. I think we were the first team where we were there, and Arun was in Chennai most of the time, so we made sure that we used him all the time to be present in the class. And from there, I think the journey of my dancing started. Not only dancing, I also where I started to teach. And many students, I think how much are 150?
Yeah,
100,
almost over 100,
150 students we have, who have come across SALSA Madras, and I have trained them, and many of them
started with you actually. They started their salsa journey with Richard.
So they are almost 100 to 100. The number who started the journey with me with SALSA Madras, as me being the first trainer and the teacher for them. So many of them even started their own social group, and they also started. I'm so happy about them that they also stepped out, going there to different places, and they're also doing something with Latin dancing. I'm really happy for them. And also even not only with the dancing, I also focus more into DJing. So yeah, in Chennai I've been for 3 years. I've been DJing in multiple clubs in Chennai. So I'm also a full-time professional DJ over here. And I also did competition. Yes, I also did a competition with Sneha. And after that, we told each other that, hey, we shouldn't see each other for another 1 week. We just hated each other's face.
Oh wow!
So yeah. So yeah, I think I almost, and in India, I think I've done almost all the major cities, whichever we had salsa congress. and festivals. We've been there as a team, as individuals, and also been invited to multiple festivals to come DJ for them in their thing, in their festivals, but mostly only with Latin dance form or Latin genre. So I'm super happy about that.
And also I have been teaching, performing and competing in over 17 countries, including a few of the Asian countries, Europe and US. So which also takes Salsa Madras to other countries. So people across the world, that they now know that there is a community in Chennai, and we also host an international festival every year. We bring the best talents to India. Some of the best talents have come to India for the first time through us, through the festival. We still kept going with the online editions and pandemic editions, but we still kept going, and we are still in the middle of the 8th edition of the Latin Festival Madras, making it one of the longest running salsa festivals in India. And also, like Sneha was mentioning, when the pandemic hit, we also moved online, and we realized there's a huge potential for us to share our passion through our online classes as well, because it just didn't stop at Chennai, because now we have students across the world from so many countries and who still keep coming for the classes and still follow us, and that truly making it an international brand actually. So we're still trying our best. We have done more than 1,000 salsa nights in the last 7 years. I keep an account, so we have done more than 1,000 events, and also we have pretty much worked with the leading clubs in the city. We try to bring the theme nights. We try to bring the music as an education, not just going to the club and just play some random music, but also include historical aspects or relevance to the music that we play. So we give a lot of variety of music that we give. So we kind of cover pretty much everything: classes, performances, DJing, mentoring, competitions, online classes. So pretty much we are covering the whole thing. And by doing this, we are also not giving away to the temptations of going completely commercial, because we are trying to keep the authenticity of the dances, and that's the core value of our existence also.
So we get a lot of these questions from people who have not yet joined classes, do I need to know how to dance any sort of a form? Do I need to know, because most of the people who join have two left feet, like Richie did, right, initially. So as long, you don't even need to have feet for this for this dance form. So you don't need any sort of a basic dance training. You need not know anything. From a kid to someone who's 80, 90 years old can learn this form, right? And eventually be good at it and enjoy it. Then the other thing that we get is, do I need to come with a partner? Because for them salsa is like, okay, it's a partner dance form. But no, you really don't have to, because just like how there are men out there who probably don't have a lady partner to dance with, there are women out there who don't have a man partner or a person to dance with. So you just have to come to class, and we don't really allot you partners, but we keep changing partners, so everyone gets to dance with everyone. Like Arun said, it's a social dance form, so we make sure that the social part of it is there. So I think these two are the questions. Oh yes, one more thing that I've heard is, do I need to wear anything particular for this dance form? Anything that you are comfortable in is good for the initial few months, because we're not doing something extensive. Like we're not going to do a lift and trick or a competition performance here, right? We're going to teach you basics first. That's the first 3 months. And for basics, you just need to be in your comfortable clothes. I think that's
and most of the people who what they see on YouTube or what they see in television,
the movies,
is actually I don't know if
it's misleading.
It's misleading. Okay. So more, I've known students who come and say bro, what you do is so different from what I see in television, what I see in video channels and stuff. And the worst is in the clubs.
Yeah.
Like in the clubs, I see people like
Breaking the hands.
breaking the hands. So if you want to learn the authentic way and also the right way with international standards, we'll be the one. I can proudly say that, because you learn something over here, you go to any other city, you go to any other country, you can lead the other person who has actually
follow.
follow. Lead and follow, my bad. I'm talking from the women's perspective. Okay, follow or lead. Okay, so you so you can do that, and I'm not very sure, because I've been only learning from Arun and few other international artists and very hand-picked national artists in India and Chennai. What we teach is very international standard that you learn here. You can go lead a person. Whatever you learn here, you can go and follow from a lead in another country or another city.
So basically, I think what he's trying to say is, so for someone who has absolutely zero idea about it, to someone who has an idea about it, to someone who has a really good experience in it, or we kind of cater to almost everyone. Everyone, right?
Yeah.
And an absolute beginner need not know how to dance, or need not even know the meaning of the dance form for them to start learning.
Yeah.
And
like how Richard was mentioning about the dance. Like if I could put the term, when you say salsa, immediately synonyms to Jalsa, in the culture, immediately salsa, Jalsa, But this is nothing to do with that, this is what we are also trying to break that stigma of the idea, because I remember talking about this some time back. If there are a group of guys and a girl is walking in the street, the common tendency is all the guys are going to comment at the girl, right? Like whatever. Okay, normal situation. Okay, it's not good.
How is that a normal
No, I mean
situation?
it's the society. I'm talking about the society right now. It's not the good, right thing, but I'm saying, okay. If one of this guy in this group is walking with that girl, the guy is trying to be protective of her. That's exactly what happens when you learn to dance. When you start to interact with the opposite gender, you actually end up being protective of the person instead of being the threat. That's why it looks different when you see two people dancing. You are on the other side, so you don't see what's really happening. So you assume things, and you assume things what's in your head and try to put it into put a story to people, right? So this is a different image that happens. So maybe you try it, and then you're going to change your mind. And then maybe you're going to have a better respect for the opposite gender, either ways, like men and women also. Because men also don't know how to talk with men. So this is a good opportunity for them to learn how to learn to interact with the opposite gender, and vice versa. There are so many women who are shy for men, and because of culturally they are grown up like that. So these are the things that kind of gives. And why is it important? Is because a lot of people come from smaller towns and cities to to a city like Chennai to work, and then maybe they want to talk to his female colleague to ask for a pen, and he is shy to ask her. As simple as that. But if you know it's okay to ask the opposite gender for a favor or a pen, they need to learn to do it, right? So the dancing is only doing that job, breaking the ice and trying to tell it's okay to talk to somebody, it's okay to ask something, it's okay to have conversations, it's okay to dance, right? This is something which is very critically looked upon, and you don't have to do it. Because I also grew from the same culture and society, and I changed a lot since I started dancing. It made I could say 100% transformation from what I was or what I could have been, and same for all of us. It's an evolution, and I'm sure it's a good start. I mean, we are here, we are in the city, we are available, but of course you can try all the teachers as long as you trust them. Try the classes if you're feeling comfortable. You can because all the people are trying to give the right thing. So we have a different approach to the whole.
It's just
whole
like
thing.
it's just different approaches. There's nothing right. There's nothing wrong.
Yeah. So
Something that I wanted to add on to the previous point that you said about how it bridges the social aspect of a man and a woman. I also wanted to kind of express this, that I would probably, like, as a lady, I would probably feel much more safer and more respected in a salsa night, or in a club that's having salsa nights, in that sort of an environment, than in a club that's having a very normal night, right? So I mean, that's just something that I wanted to add on, but that conversation just went off. So overlap.
Usually they also ask, but this is a very safe
it's
environment,
very safe.
because men usually who dance salsa have learned how to respect also.
True.
So it's like they're kind of filtered. The crowd is really filtered through classes, through mentoring, and then they grow as better men in a way.
Yeah, that is so true. So this is one question that I actually got from a lot of beginner ladies for socials. Okay, so I mean, of course, Chennai is still a very conservative city, and a lot of the women have probably not even gone to a club, and for them the whole idea of clubs comes from what they've seen in YouTube or what they've seen in movies. And movies just take it to another different level altogether, which doesn't happen, right? Like, for example, I think my mom would have thought that way, of course. And like, if you go to a salsa night, you would see
It's
most
like a
of
restaurant.
it's exactly like a restaurant. You'll see all the dancers on the dance floor, and no one is misbehaving with anyone, no one is getting drunk and misbehaving with anyone. So that is something that we don't have, because a dancer would like to dance and they would want to be in their full sober self to do that. So in that way, I feel like okay, so the club is just giving us a space to dance. So I feel like I'm at the studio social, but in a club.
Yeah, it's just the ambience is different. It's a better ambience.
Correct. Yeah.
And it's very classy feeling. It's
It
not
is.
like what like you said. It's not what. It's not like
people
a
think it
Tasman
is.
feeling. It's a very classy feeling. You're in a beautiful ambience environment. You have wonderful music, which it's got huge historical importance, and you have trained dancers. Even if they are hobby dancers, they are trained dancers. So it's a completely controlled environment.
Controlled, safe environment. So I mean, for anyone who watches it, like, especially for the women, that it's probably it's probably a form that you should ideally take up for women and men, because you grow so much out of it. So if you would like to know more about our classes, we have our website www.salsamadras.com. If you're not very website or tech savvy, you can go to our Instagram page. We also have a Facebook page. We have an app, so you have multiple ways to reach us.